Oh my gosh, man, we suck. Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Gosh, man, I just finished watching the game because I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm not waking up at 7 to watch that. Nah, I'm gonna sleep my sleep, wake up, watch the game on replay with no Twitter, so no spoilers. Skip through the throw-ins, skip through halftime. It's so much better that way. I recommend it. But God, man, we aren't good. We're not. We sacked Julian Nagelsmann because we felt the treble was in danger. We have to get the treble. Well, now we're at a 3 trophies. Well, if Dortmund were a competent club, a capable team, we would be second in the league right now, literally. But Dortmund are Dortmund. They suck. So they last minute equalized. I love how they didn't realize it's Dortmund. So after the Bayern game, they're like, ooh, some closing moments in the Dortmund game. Let's go over to the Dortmund game. And immediately they concede. When the pressure's on Dortmund, they don't win. Look, Bayern won the Bundesliga in 2019 because Dortmund suck. And we're about to win it again because Dortmund suck, not because we're great. The quality of this league is decreasing. I know, man. Everyone's like, what do you mean? There were 5 Bundesliga teams, and Bundesliga team won the Europa League. Chill out, man. Let's be honest. Let's just be completely honest. This league is deteriorating. It's getting left behind. We suck, and we're still about to win it. We have 6 games left, right? And we're still about to win it with these performances. So you gotta, Leipzig suck in portions of the season. Frankfurt was supposed to push us. Union Berlin were top for a majority of the first half of the season. So I'm just saying this league is deteriorating in quality. And it's the gap is growing, and it's a big gap now. Anyways, 1-1. Pavard scored the goal, and a free kick from Hoffenheim, which, should Jan Sommer save that? Jan Sommer's short. He's Kevin Hart in goal. Short, 5'4", whatever. He's short. So the saves he makes, like the ball could be coming right at him, and he jumps, and it looks amazing. But I feel like a taller goalkeeper would just not have a hard time. There was a moment where he went in to claim the ball, right? And then their striker barged into him, and it looked great. It looked like, wow, but really it's because he's short. Like if he was just taller, he'd claim that, and the striker would get absolutely smashed running into Jan Sommer like that. He's 6 foot, man. If we don't sign, dude, we overrated our transfer window. I mean, we really did. We overgassed it. We were trying to gas it up. I understand, like on paper, it looks great. Like we're adding all these nice players to this team. But okay, think about this. We lost a striker. We didn't replace him. We still didn't buy a CDM, central defensive midfielder. People get angry at me when I say CDM. It's just DM, defensive midfielder. Don't put CDM. Come on, man. Does that matter, really? That's your biggest problem right now, how I say CDM? All right, so we didn't buy a DM. I'll make it fun for you. We didn't buy a DM. Didn't replace Lewandowski. So now your team can't be complete without those two. And we're getting Konrad Leimer, who is just going to be on our bench because he's not good. He's just not good. He doesn't even play for Leipzig like that, and he's injury prone. So he'll be injured for a lot of his season with us, and also he's not great. He's just a pressing machine. But you can get that anywhere. You could have just kept Sabitzer if you wanted a pressing machine. At least Sabitzer's scoring braces in the Europa League. We could have used some of his goals against Man City. Our wingers are severely out of form. See, I can't blame Tuchel, but there's a reason I put I'm putting his face in the thumbnail because I blame the board for bringing into. We sacked Nagelsmann to play worse. We don't play better. Even against Dortmund, it was like Dortmund errors that made our goals possible. I think we scored 1 goal from open play. Even today, did we score from open play if it was a corner and then the corner led to the goal? We aren't scoring nice goals. We're not, typically when teams get a new manager, the players get motivated because the new manager, they want to impress them. And I don't think these players are respecting Tuchel anymore. They might have respected him the first game and really tried against Dortmund. But now they're like, we're out of the cup. You didn't make any good changes to give us the edge. Your tactics are just similar to Nagelsmann, except less flexibility. I don't know, man. We suck. That's what it is. That's all it is. We suck. And Tuchel, by the way, will be sacked or just leave us. He's not going to get a contract renewal. This guy doesn't last that long at clubs. We bought him because he won the Champions League at Chelsea and he beat Pep a lot. So the idea behind getting Tuchel was, well, we're in a great position. We can win every trophy. Let's get in a manager who can win every trophy. He's been to 2 Champions League finals in the last few years. Let's get Tuchel. That's why we brought Tuchel. Some idiots out there are like, we weren't playing great football. Tuchel's teams don't play great football. If you want to play great football, bring in Pep Guardiola, dude. Bring Pep in. That's how you play great football. Oh, we didn't want to miss out on Tuchel. That's why we had to sack Nagelsmann when we sacked him. Are you telling me if we didn't sign Thomas Tuchel, this club would have died forever? Are there not managers out there that exist? We could have begged Hansi Flick to come back. That would have been a better choice than, really? We had to sack Nagelsmann 3 weeks before Man City? No, we sacked him because we thought, Tuchel can do a better job in the short term and win us these trophies. Well, we're out of all trophies now, or the Bundesliga. Oh, great, another Bundesliga. That's fantastic. Let's win that again. That's really gonna, give the season what it was worth. It sucks, man. People called me a glory hunter, and I'm sitting here saying it sucks how much we don't win. I'm joking. No, look, call me a glory hunter. It's like, whatever. I'm the one Bayern fan saying, for the sake of this league and the reputation of this club, this league sucks right now, and we need some competition. I would not mind competition. So how does that make me a glory hunter? I want us to have a tougher time, man. We're going to fall behind. People are not seeing the long-term picture. Now it's like sunshine because we're winning. We're winning this Bundesliga every year. We can sign good players. But a third season where we're out of the Champions League before the semifinals looks really bad on us. We now look like PSG. It looks like our level is beating like PSG, Barcelona, teams like Inter. But do you guys think we would beat Real Madrid if we were in the semifinals? Because the way Carlo Ancelotti has them cooking, I'm terrified. I am terrified. We're going to get knocked out of the Champions League on Wednesday. And if you think, you got to believe in your team. Well, I believed in them today, and look what they did. No motivation. What, are they saving their energy for Man City? Because that game had no energy behind it. Every single player was just mid. I don't think a single player has, just jumped into form under this new manager. And it's not the manager's fault. It's the board's fault for sacking a good manager. And here's the stupid thing. Here's the crazy thing with some people and Nagelsmann. Yeah, people said I was Nagelsmann out when I was just criticizing him. And now they're confused as to why I'm sitting here going, we shouldn't have sacked. Yeah, we shouldn't have sacked him. Even if we got knocked out of every trophy, yeah, we would have sacked him at the end of the season for sure. Because we had an opportunity to do something great. But, just take out your Nagelsmann hate for a second, right? We know he was a crackhead. We know he would make changes no one asked for it. We know he made terrible decisions constantly. We know those things are true about Nagelsmann. But do you really believe to yourself we would have lost to Freiburg in the cup? Like, nah, seriously, like you really believe it would have? And because under Tuchel, everyone's acting like, oh, the only reason we lost to Freiburg was because of the Musiala thing, and you can't account for that in football. Nah, but do you really seriously believe like we wouldn't have at least found a way to win as we were doing under Nagelsmann when we needed to? Do you believe we wouldn't have beat Dortmund? You really believe Dortmund would have come to our stadium and beat us? All right, let's take out the Bundesliga for a second. How about the Champions League? Do you really think we would have gone to City and played the same formation that Tuchel did? Which, by the way, I think Upamecano's confidence might have been affected by changing Nagelsmann, because I'm starting to believe Upamecano is one of those people whose confidence and self-esteem is directly linked to the people around him. I think someone in his family died and his season crashed last season. I think his confidence is linked to the things that happen around him. Even today, Upa looked kind of weird. I don't know, man. Something's going on at Bayern, and it's not good. We're out of 2 trophies effectively. And we're going to win 1 trophy. The same thing we did under Nagelsmann last season. We could not have been worse against City with Julian Nagelsmann. Come on. Like, I feel under Nagelsmann, we would have probably gone to City with a way more pragmatic approach. We wouldn't have been pressing with a double pivot of Goretzka and Kimmich, knowing we needed balance. Nagelsmann would have had us counterattack. That's how you beat City. Stay tight, counterattack. And we would have tried to keep Haaland away from getting involved in the game. But what did we go and do? Press City high, and City just, I don't know, wonder goals. We didn't play that bad, but it just, Rodri with the long shot, boom. Now you're thinking, okay, let's try to mitigate these risks and try to just prevent ourselves from getting beaten by worse. Because clearly, after missing the Musiala chance, maybe it wasn't our day. We weren't supposed to win a game like that. But Matt, what do you guys think would have happened if because really we could have beat Man City. Like on a different day, Musiala scores that, and Diaz doesn't make the block of his life, and it's 1-0, and then City have to come out, and maybe we hit him for another one. Like the game could have been so different. Look, Tuchel is under pressure because he's not a long-lasting manager. If the players don't believe in him, if he doesn't motivate these players to win, we have to win against City. It doesn't mean we're going through, but if we win 2-0, it's going to piss me off because we got to score one more. But guys, we have to win against City. We don't have a choice but to win. I hope you guys understand that. We have to win versus City. It's not a thing. We can't draw that game. We can't go and get 2-2. That looks terrible. 5-2 on aggregate. No, we have to beat City. Even if it's a 1-0, I don't care. We have to beat them. Even if it's 2-1. That would piss me off again, because if we didn't concede, we could have scored one more in 3. We have to beat City. Tuchel will not win over any fans like myself who still miss Nagelsmann by getting us out of 3 trophies. Like the little chemistry. Yeah, don't get it twisted. We weren't playing like amazing, scintillating football with Julian Nagelsmann in charge. We weren't like, there were games where I was like, come on, where's the intricate play? Where's the passing? But there were games where the passing was just so crisp. We would break through defenses, and everyone was just like linking up. And it was usually like a 10-minute period in games. We would only play well for about 10 minutes. Second half FC. Now we just play horrible in both halves. And no, I'm not giving Tuchel time because this board didn't give Nagelsmann the benefit of the doubt. So I don't care. Tuchel's he's gonna be out of here. Even if he wins the Champions League, he ain't gonna last 2 years. It's just how it works. This guy is not a long-term coach. If he couldn't win in the Champions League with Neymar and Mbappe, Marquinhos, Thiago Silva, I don't think he's going to be here at Bayern. And what, we're going to sign players for Tuchel the board's gonna know in their heart we only brought Tuchel in because we wanted to protect the treble, which we no longer have. And we're gonna try and see what he does next season. But if he messes up, he's gonna get sacked, or his contract's gonna expire. I don't know. All I'm saying is you'd be deluded to think Tuchel's gonna be here for more than 2 years. It's just not how it works. If he's here for more than 2 years, I'll do another kit giveaway or something. Mane and Coman are world-class wingers. They just can't play with trolls like, bro, did you just call Mane world-class? At no point in his career did Sadio Mane ever give me the belief that he's a world-class footballer. Yeah, he got world-class stats, but he has never been like this amazing top-level footballer. Okay? No. Relax. City are winning. Great. City are winning their game. But yeah, Coman, world-class? No. Kingsley will never be world-class. Mane will never be world-class. Kingsley has never had a world-class season. Let me explain why before you go crazy. Because world-class means insane levels of consistency. You know who's world-class? Vicha Varaskelia, Vinicius Jr., right? They play, even if Vinicius has a bad game, you know what he's trying to do. Coman doesn't have the football intellect to be as consistent as he should be. He doesn't get the numbers to be world-class. No, he doesn't have to be world-class to be great at Bayern. He can be top class, he can be high class. World class is like Neymar and Messi and Suarez in 2015. That's world class. Like Benzema's world class. Like watch Benzema play as a forward. He's world class. Kimmich's world class. Like you watch his games. Like yeah, he has a few bad games here and there, but like you really see him. We throw this word around. Mane has never been world class in his life. He's a system player that played well at Liverpool, but he was never a great footballer. He was a great athlete, but he has lost his athleticism. Now he doesn't have the explosion he used to have. No more bombs for Sadio Mane. We stop throwing the word world class around. Sane isn't world class right now. I mean, he has the ability and the intellect to get there, but not the consistency. I just don't. Our team. I don't even know why we're talking about Coman and Mane being world class. What does it matter? What matters now is we just played against Hoffenheim and we sucked. I don't even remember a significant moment in that game. Pavard is our best striker. Petition to play Pavard at freaking striker. Pavard is our best. This man has more goals than Gnabry this year in 2023. So is Upamecano and De Ligt. Gnabry, you suck. Pack your bags. Start learning Chinese, buddy. Serge Gnabry sucks. And why do I have to say this if Tuchel's a serious coach? And by the way, why did he play Gravenberch? Like, we have nothing to lose, right? We have nothing to lose. Why does Gravenberch never play? Why does Matisse Tell? If Matisse Tell doesn't start against City, if Gnabry starts, then it's crazy. If Mane starts, it's crazy. Matisse Tell has played better than Mane, played better than Gnabry, played better than Kingsley Coman today. Tell has to play against City. He has to. It's great, or unless Choupo-Moting's back. But that's the level we're at now. If Musiala doesn't start, then why? Why do we play Gnabry again after he had a terrible game against City? Gnabry sucks. The fundamentals in his game that used to be so pure. I remember 2018-19, that season, under Niko Kovac. Gnabry was playing as a right winger. And, bro, and Kimmich was a right back. The connection they had was immense, man. I remember just watching how Gnabry would just take two players on. He was so two-footed. You never know which direction he was going. If he would get knocks a lot, like a lot of knocks. And I think all those injuries, accumulating them, like made him weaker, like physically, like he used to be better at protecting the ball. Gnabry was a monster in that 20, like against Spurs, he was a monster, but even that's when he started declining. Gnabry he has always been a moment player, like under the lights. His finishing with both feet is sensational. Even tonight, he showed that, oh my gosh, he can do something. Like the shots he was selecting, but he sucks now. So, like those same shots would have gone in any other season, and he could have had a hat trick. But now it's like, so if we don't sell Gnabry, we're not serious. We gave him a new contract, even though he has been sucking. A real serious club would have sold him. We would have sold Gnabry. We gave him more money. We gave the boy more money, even though he was sucking it up. Did Man City just concede or something? We need mentality monsters in this team, man. I want me a forward. Look at Vinicius. I respect Vinicius Jr. so much, even though not the cleanest, coldest Brazilian. He has some real weaknesses in his game. But you want to know why I respect Vinicius' ability and the things he's doing in football at Real Madrid right now? Because Vinicius had a time where he was dribbling in circles. He was a headless chicken. Benzema said, don't pass the ball to him. He sucks. And Vinicius didn't take that as, oh, let me punch you in the face like someone would at Bayern, right? He improved. He got to work, training ground, hired a personal trainer, worked while everyone else was sleeping. While everyone was resting, he was awake, getting the work in. And guess what? Now he's this unplayable guy who fullbacks have to be worried about. Vinicius is amazing now. Like, his decision-making still needs work, but you can give him the benefit of the doubt because he gets it right so many times now. But who do we have in our attack at Bayern, right? Lewandowski, as much as he wasn't a big game performer, and it annoyed me, this guy was a mentality monster for himself. He worked hard. I don't know if a single player in our attack actually does anything outside of training, except maybe Musiala, who no longer starts. By the way, what's with Musiala, man? The form has dipped so low. And this is why we shouldn't throw the world-class label around, because we gave him pressure. The kid was starting every game. And now it's like he came on, had a good cameo. His stats look great this season. This guy hasn't scored in the Champions League yet. Like, we need Musiala to get less pressure on him. That's why we need someone like Florian Wirtz, man. Like, to perform next to Musiala. Or Vicha Varaskelia. Like, we need a world-class forward at Bayern. Not just someone that's close to world. That's why I wouldn't mind Harry Kane. Because at least, like, we know he's that guy. He's him. I'm not listening to myself like a doofus. Heung-min Son is another purple patch player just like Gnabry. Son can have 4 months of great performances and then 6 months of mid performances. Son would, no, thank you. And he's old. For a winger, he's old. He's not a striker either. He's a false nine if he needed to play that position. Just no Heung-min Son. I like him, but keep him at Spurs. I'm tired of Upa's mistakes. I am too. I don't know why you would say Upa out. Kim Min-ja in. That's the dude at Napoli. We gotta raid Napoli, man. You still believe we can come back? I never believed it, so I can't still believe it. We ain't coming back. If we do, you'll see the craziest reactions from me, man. I'll be gassed. Musiala's a left wing. Don't expect him to play good at Cam. That's a very interesting point. He didn't start today, but I agree that Musiala's actually no. I think Musiala is a roaming forward. And Nagelsmann tried to give him that duty, but also tried to make him a little bit more robotic. I think we need to just simplify Musiala's game, right? Maybe he starts out on the left, like you're saying, but we need to tell him, like, you can go out to the right-hand side. Like, look at you guys remember that dribble sequence where he created a big chance for Füllkrug with Germany against Spain? He was out on the right wing, and he just popped in there. Like, he needs to be popping in everywhere, like making things happen. He can't be limited to that confined area. Musiala needs to be given a similar freedom to Messi or Neymar, because he's someone that I don't know, maybe he can have a center back like Sergio Ramos could have his number. Then he should be given the ability to tell Coman, hey, take my position in the middle. I'm going to your position out wide to the right-hand side. Like, he needs that. We need to give him that chance. Dude, Musiala can be like Ribéry. Start off right here, cut inside, create chances, lay off. Him and Sani have a good understanding. I don't know. We got to find a way to give Musiala his freedom, man. We need to free him like Morgan. Come on. Free my boy. He's in jail right now, in midfield jail. Just hope we don't get Brazil or Barcelona'd. Damn. It's funny because some of our players are responsible for these words. Brazil 7-0. Nothing more we can do. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Just play Pavard as center forward. He's as good as Mbappe. Hey, Pavard's finishing is really underrated when he's not attempting a volley every 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Yeah, Pavard has some decent finishing. And Man City, are they winning yet? Oh my gosh. Haaland had a brace, dude. Jeez, man. You know who we should have signed? Julian Alvarez. That's who we need. Someone that can score in those big moments. You know what, man? Our team isn't as good as we think. Let's do this real quick, guys. This team is not as good as we market it to be. Because every year we do the same thing. Oh, I do it too. We can win the Champions League. These players are so great. Are we really that good? Guys, are we that good? You know, the criticism is going to be on Jan Sommer, but I hope you guys don't go in on him too hard, because it's not his fault Neuer went skiing with his underage girl, you know? Neuer is at fault. He's our captain, and he went skiing after the World Cup where Germany sucked. He should have been on the training ground, but look how old Neuer is. I feel like Neuer from 5 years ago going skiing ain't that big of a deal because he's still, 32 for goalkeepers young. If we don't sign a big goalkeeper, Diego Costa, we need someone new. Neuer can't be here next season, like, as our main. Sommer ain't good enough, right? And see, here's the thing. Sommer is good when he's getting peppered, right? When shots are coming in. But Jan Sommer is not. This is better view. Yeah, Jan Sommer is a good goalkeeper when he's constantly making saves, like when he's busy. But there's a reason he's at Gladbach, or was at Gladbach for the majority of his career, because he's short, so automatically that's a disadvantage. His distribution isn't great. All his long balls always end up with the opponent. They're not accurate. Jan Sommer, he's an okay shot stopper. he's great, but he's not. No, he's good, but he's not great. That's what I'm trying to say. So we need a new goalkeeper this summer. If we want to get somewhere as a club, we cannot have Sommer and Neuer battling it out, knowing Neuer could come back and just suck forever. We need Neuer for ball playing. Yeah, we could buy I don't know, Diego Costa. Or I'm sure there's going to be a goalkeeper this summer that is developed. We need to go out and do what Real Madrid did with Thibaut Courtois. Courtois came in, we were all making fun of him. Oh, Courtois, because anything could go between his legs because he looked like he was wearing a skirt. Yeah, it was funny. He was hilarious. But now he's world class, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. It's annoying. And he's still, 29 or something, right? Center back, we're fine. If Lucas Hernandez comes back, from this ACL, it shouldn't be the worst thing ever, right? Daley Blind, we barely play him, by the way. That's sad. Isn't that crazy? Daley Blind is here, and we don't even bring him on. It's just sad. Cancelo right back. See, here's the thing. I rate Pavard as a right center back, right? I used to say it all the time. Pavard is a center back. He can play center back. He has the intelligence, the physical attributes to be an okay right center back. Not a second center back in a back four, because I don't think he has the pace, and he's not, I don't know. But I don't know why we can't go with Mazraoui at right back, or just Cancelo had an all right game today. I don't know if he's going to start against City. I don't know. We suck, man. We just suck. We have 4 right backs: Stanisic, Mazraoui, Pavard, Cancelo, and none of them play right back apart from Pavard. Why isn't Mazraoui getting a chance? I don't know. This guy was cooking for us for a great period of time. Came on against Barcelona when Barcelona were really good. It was the second Champions League game, or was it the first? It was the first Champions League game at the Allianz Arena. And Mazraoui had to come on in the 20-something minute and help us with everything in the game. And yeah, his injuries aren't great. But now is the time. Mazraoui death swap. You're crazy. Why the hell would we let go of Mazraoui? He's really good. But he's just not playing. What's with these coaches, man? Bonasar's still here. Sell him. He's wasting wages. Now, midfield. This is our problem. This, my friends, is our problem. Kimmich, Goretzka, Gravenberch. Let's just remove Musiala. He can play there. But this is terrible for us. This is not Kimmich, Goretzka. Dang, I didn't realize their birthdays were that close to each other. Dude, dang, that's crazy. LJ and JK. Goretzka, I took some pictures of a sequence I noticed today, which I hated very much. I want to show you guys what I mean by this team doesn't have enough chemistry. I'm going to show you guys what I mean, and you're going to be surprised. Okay, I took this sequence in game. So this was a moment where Cancelo had the ball, and this is the second part. I need to go to the first picture. Yeah, here. Crap. All right, I opened the wrong image. Give me a second. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to show you guys what I mean by this team's chemistry is lacking. Like FIFA teams with like 40 chemistry. So Cancelo has the ball. The check marks I put are for when or for his options to pass to. So Kimmich, he can just go to, I think this is that Debor or Debut? I don't know. So Cancelo, he's receiving the ball here. No. He touched the ball, but Cancelo is a very comfortable player in possession, right? He can try a few options here. He can go over the top, with a chip ball to Pavard, or he can go like open his body and try to, hit a ground pass to Muller here, But I found the best options are for him to go to Kimmich. Like, that's the easiest option, right? This is, dude, Hoffenheim players were closing him down, right? But here I thought, okay, second option could be probably easier. Goretzka can just make a little burst here. He'll have someone here, but the pass will be safe because the only thing that guy can do is foul him because he's not running already where he can intercept the ball, right? This guy's in a, he is leaning forward, but like a boxer, he can't just start running. He's not in a running stance. This is a running stance where you can just start accelerating. But okay, so what do you think Cancelo did here, and what do you think Goretzka did? So I think the best option is Goretzka moves here, because then if he moved here, this is why this lane is here. That's why I put this line, because he can move here. Kimmich can just easily get the ball from Goretzka, and Müller can get it in between the line. This is how we normally would play. Take that risk, and Goretzka knows where Kimmich is. All he needs to do is look, bang, short run. Cancelo was aware. And just pass to Goretzka. Goretzka first time to Kimmich, and Kimmich first time to Müller, who runs into this space. Okay, so what do you think happened? Well, this is exactly what happened. Goretzka, you know what? It's not the worst decision. Runs to, I don't even know. He hides. I don't know. Well, all I know is instead of taking the responsibility to go, okay, I'm going to be the guy that gets this ball, he just makes a run to these defenders so Kimmich can get the pass. And Cancelo should just pass to Kimmich because Kimmich has the ability to control the ball, even if it's hit with a little bit of zing, and potentially get it to Müller, who is in a really good position, who can then get it to Sané. I don't know. Or Pavard can run. This annoys me about Pavard. Look at my man, just did not leave the halfway line in this entire sequence because Cancelo has now controlled the ball. He is now directed to Kimmich. He can pass it to him. What do you guys think happened in that sequence? Well, none of those things. He didn't pass to Kimmich after Goretzka moved in here. What am I trying to say? There's no chemistry, right? He could have passed to Kimmich. Yeah, the team's there's three players, but this is better because you bypassed having to go back. But that's exactly what he did. He went back to Upamecano, who dropped to receive the ball, right? Upa dropped, and this player was here, and Cancelo just turned and went back to Upamecano, and then Upa went to Pavard, and we just sideways. You do not win football games playing sideways. You play sideways when you want to control a game. But in a moment like this, you got to take the risk. We have the ability and the passing options because this guy, Goretzka, just has to make a run here. The Cancelo passes to him. First time ball to Kimmich, who's going to run in. And then Müller runs. Boom. Kimmich passes to him. And then Coman's running in. Sané's potentially running in behind. And Gnabry's potentially running in behind. And guess what? We suck, man. We suck so much. Cancelo just went back and passed to Upamecano, and we just didn't create anything meaningful out of that opportunity. Or not an opportunity, but that shows chemistry. Because City players would have definitely done what I just explained. They wouldn't have just turned and went back to Upamecano. And then the chance of, because that if that pass sequence happens, now you're 4v4 versus their back line. Because you just went through their midfield and first line of pressure. That's how you win games in open play. That's how you have to take those chances where it's obvious. So our midfield sucks because we don't have. I think if Gravenberch started that game, right, Gravenberch would drop, and then first time to Kimmich, and potentially, I don't know, he would dribble through pressure even. Kimmich is a good footballer under pressure, but he's not a good footballer dribbling out of pressure. He's not. He's a careful, good at ball retention, but Kimmich has never been a dribbler like in the traditional sense. He doesn't have that short acceleration. Yeah, he doesn't just have the ability to just oof, So we miss that. We still need to replace Thiago because Thiago would Drop where I'm saying Goretzka should have dropped, and first time to Kimmich, or turn on pressure. Okay, so that's our midfield. We lack a CDM. Do you guys think Konrad Leimer's name in here helps us? No. No, it doesn't. It doesn't help us. Look at our young players. Arjan Ibrahimovic has not played more than 10 minutes in this Bundesliga. No, I don't think he played at all. I remember him getting a decent opportunity against Salzburg in a preseason friendly, or just friendly game. It wasn't preseason though. It was in the middle of the season in January or December. I don't know. So, okay, Paul Vander's injured. Okay, Mane's suspended. All right, look, Kingsley Coman, Sane, Gnabry, all out of form. Oh, Mane's not out of form. He's just trash. Muller, out of form now. Who's in form? Choupo-Moting, consistently injured. This team, like I was saying, is not as good as we see it as. It's good on paper. It looks nice. We also lost Sula for free. Brought in De Ligt, great signing. De Ligt, probably our best signing this summer. Mazraoui is up there. Mane is down there, last place or something. But our top goal scorer overall is Musiala with 11 goals. That doesn't look good. I don't know where Gnabry got his 9 goals from. Where does this guy get his goals from, man? Where does Serge Gnabry get these goals from? Why is this man always stat padding? Look at this. Top goal scorers. Gnabry's in 3rd place. Musiala's 1st. But this doesn't look good. We don't have a goal scorer, but it's not like we're not scoring goals, though. Well, we were under Nagelsmann, but we're not anymore. Musiala, 10 assists. So Muller has drastically slowed down, but no one has taken a spot apart from Musiala, who also has to take Lewandowski's spot as the top goal scorer, which is not enough goals. So we are not playing well. We look mid. We need some new blood in this team that isn't just, Konrad Leimer, probably because he can speak German already. Leimer, gosh, why do I have to say? Y'all are going to be calling for Leimer to be sold after one season, because you're going to see. I watched Leipzig today as I watched Bayern. I just turned on their game on replay, and I was watching both games at the same time. Well, Leimer didn't start, but that tells you a lot. He doesn't start like that. He's not a great footballer. He's an okay midfielder. But is that what we need to get this club to the next level? Because we keep overrating our transfer windows. Oh, we signed Leimer. Wow, nice. Now we have a midfield of Goretzka, Leimer, Gravenberch, and Kimmich. That's not going to solve any of our problems. We need a CDM. Fernando or Fernanda. What was his name? Florentino Luis. Those are the kind of players we need. Have you guys heard of Florentino Luis? An actual defensive midfielder? We need, or if we don't want a DM, get someone that isn't a second striker that can help Kimmich. Really? City just won 3-1 with a B squad in the second half? Oh, pain, bro. I'm in pain, brothers. I've seen you're saying you don't have a destroyer like Haaland. When I say we want a destroyer is a type of CDM, a type of central midfielder. Casemiro is a destroyer. But speaking of Haaland, I still wouldn't sign Haaland for Bayern unless we played like City, I would not trust even Nagelsmann to get the best and the most out of Haaland. Haaland works so well for City because they create such a high volume of chances. And that's why Haaland, in my opinion, works so well. But I would not sign Haaland for how Bayern play. I think we need someone like Kane, someone that can replicate what Lewandowski did, which wasn't just poaching goals. It was also holding up the ball, being very elegant in the air. Haaland he's a very powerful player, and he is certainly world class when it comes to poaching, but he's not a complete striker. Like, we need someone like Benzema at Bayern. We need a Benzema. That's what I want Matthijs Tel to mold himself into. By the way, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. Turn on those post notifications because the preview will come. The previews are coming for the City game. Should be fun doing all those previews. I don't know if I'm going to get a City fan to do a combined 11. It should be interesting. Well, I don't even want to do a combined 11 because all the players would just be City players. But hey, there's hope. Okay? There's hope. The hope is we can't play worse than this, right? Maybe this terrible performance makes our players go, we have to do better. Or it makes our board activate. I feel like going trophyless wouldn't be the worst thing in Bayern history. Because last time we went trophyless, which was in 2012, where we lost the Champions League final, we signed players. Hold on. Was that when we signed Javi Martinez, or was that in 2011? Now I have to know. I have to go back and check because I'm not satisfied. So 2011, 2012, the transfers would have been, that's when we signed Neuer. He was 25. Dang, that's crazy. Alaba returned from loan at Hoffenheim. Boateng came in from Man City. We had a CDM, Luis Gustavo, but we needed someone else. Emre Can was still here, and he was 17. Damn, Schweinsteiger was 26. Dude, that's crazy. Ribery, Robin. Yo, let's look at our teams over the years and see how different it is. Dude, look at our teams. This was our 2012 team. Neuer. Alaba. Oh my gosh. Injuries killed this man, bro. Van Bert. Oh my gosh. He was 33 though. Boateng. Breno. Philip Lam, Rafinha. Dang, I miss Rafinha, man. We need Yogo Bonito back at Bayern. I remember that goal. You guys remember that goal where it was a cross? Rafinha scored it. Luis Gustavo, Emre Can, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Toni Kroos. Oh my gosh, Ribery, Robin. Dude. Mario Gomez, Olic. Okay, do you guys think this team wasn't better? Like Schweinsteiger and Kroos and Luis Gustavo, I think is better than our current midfield. Robin and Ribery, certainly better than all our wingers. Thomas Muller, how could I forget? 2012 Muller was crazy good too. All right, let's look at our this was our team then. Let's look at the 20 this is when we brought in Javi Martinez in the summer of 2012. No, didn't we bring? I'm not looking at the transfers. I'm an idiot. I'm looking at the squad. Oh, here. Okay, we did buy Javi Martinez when I thought. We brought Mandzukic. Dude, Mandzukic. We let go of Olic. Peterson, I don't know. So we got rid of some players. But look at this, man. And Mandzukic, who we bought, was our top scorer with Muller next to him. Muller was getting assists too, man. Look at this. We actually used to buy players like Javi Martinez. I miss Javi Martinez. I feel like he'd be our best DM right now. And then we brought Thiago in 2014. Dude, where's the sauce? We need some space. We bought Xabi Alonso in 16 or 15? We need some sauce in that midfield, man. Damn, Javi's still cooking. He's starting a lot of games in at Qatar SC. Interesting. I didn't even know. I didn't know. I swore Javi retired. Man. Yeah, it is Hassan and Oliver Kahn's fault, man. It is their fault. Brazo has not dealt with this. Bro, we used to sign bowlers, man. When was the last bowler we signed? Like that you went, wow, like big name too. Like you didn't have to know who they were from because they were 17. Dude, we used to come on, man. Let's get back to ourselves, man. We need a CDM. Javi Martinez was 23 when we signed him. We know we don't sign 23-year-olds anymore. It's only like 17, 18, 19. Dude, sign some young 23-year-olds. We signed Shaqiri, who, by the way, didn't have his best spell, but I still felt, I don't even know if I was born at that time, but I look at it now and I go, wow, that, like, getting him was good. We had Jupp Heynckes. Bring Heynckes back, man. Sack Tuchel, Heynckes, caretaker manager. Bet money we don't beat City. Bro, Jupp Heynckes was crazy. Oh, he's 77 now, though. Nah, man. Make him retire. He got one more in him, man. One more stint at Bayern. We signed DeLit. What am I waffling about? Dog. I'm waffling about the fact that we haven't signed. We had a terrible window and we overgassed it. I'm not saying we haven't signed good players. That's our only successful transfer as far as like impact for the season. Mazraoui had an impact in the first half of the season, but not overall. James Rodriguez is without club. Nah, we don't need James, man. James can stay where he's at. I'm sorry. This man had an opportunity to stay at Bayern, and he chose to go stay on Madrid's bench, thinking I don't know what James thought. James is one of those players that moves too early in his career. He left Monaco, should have just gone to a club where he wouldn't have had Ronaldo and Benzema and Bale to fight against, especially a team that never played a number 10. I think honestly, given the fact that Musiala isn't like a number 10 like in the traditional sense. Musiala to me is a forward like the same way Messi is. He's a creative forward that can drift inside and create chances. His vision isn't as great as Thomas Muller's vision, right? So as Muller's getting older, what do you guys think about just going to a 3, like instead of a 4-2-3-1, because we always seem to have an attacking midfielder, and we needed to with Muller because he elevated our game in that position. But why don't we just get a CDM, right, and a striker, which will enable us to play a 4-3-3, and get Florian Wirtz if we do want to go back to the number 10 sort of system. But even then, Wirtz can be a number 8, like an advanced number 8. And Musiala left wing. Sané can play right. Like we can, man. Oh, I would love Wirtz at Bayern right now. We gotta spend a lot of money this summer. We thought 100 million, 150 million spent was a lot. This board needs, and by the way, they have the money to sanction these transfers. But we do need to sell some players. I think we sell Mane because, I mean, he hasn't succeeded and he's old. We might get some money out of him for a Saudi Arabian league or something. I don't know. Mane doesn't deserve time because he's 31 years old. The older he gets, the worse he gets, especially considering he's an athletic footballer. So I don't know. So sell Mane, sell Bonasar, but if he doesn't want to go, just terminate his contract. Like, we got to do some things, man. Gnabry needs to be sold. I hate to say this, says Michael. Yeah, sell him too. We got work to do, but this has been too long. This reaction, so I'm gonna go. Apparently Vinicius doesn't want to sign a new contract. We're not signing Vinicius Jr. We need Yogo Bonito back at Bayern. I would, if we can't sign a CDM, get what's his name? Bruno Guimaraes, man, one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Get him. Sarri is the worst signing by Hassan. A proper winger. Asensio's contract expiring this summer. You know what? That's not a bad shout, but I don't think Bayern's board would go for it because Asensio has an injury history, and I don't know. And he's also older. I don't know. Where do you guys think Asensio would go? I mean, I wouldn't. You know who we could buy if we wanted to play a 4-3-3? Ceballos, man. Danny Ceballos. Those are the kind of footballers you don't really think about. But they're the kind of guys that would cook you in the Champions League. Ceballos' contract is out. Dude went to Arsenal on loan. He still has the talent. He is so cold technically, man. It's just his overall game needs some help. But Ceballos in this team, you don't think he'd do it better? I don't know. We just this club. Thank you ever so much for watching. Mia, send me an peace. Asensio can't be any worse than Mane. That's true.